What if I told you that a tiny brown 1-cent coin from 1971 could be worth more than $507,240? Yes, a coin you might have dropped under your car seat or left forgotten in an old jar could be hiding a small fortune. Welcome to Coin Spyder, the channel that helps you find treasures hiding in your pocket change. Today we're diving into the incredible story of the 1971 Lincoln penny, how an ordinary-looking coin turned into one of the most sought-after collectibles in the United States. So grab your magnifying glass, stay till the end, and let's uncover whether your penny could be the one worth $500,000. The background story: to really understand why the 1971 penny is special, we need to go back in time. In 1971, the United States was going through a fascinating period. The Vietnam War was still happening. NASA was preparing for Apollo missions, and in the middle of it all, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies, over 5 billion that year. The design was simple but historic. The obverse, or the front, shows Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a symbol of honesty and leadership. This design has been used since 1909. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Now here's where things get interesting. While most of these coins were completely normal, a few, just a tiny fraction, came out with a mysterious imperfection. And that imperfection would one day make collectors go absolutely crazy. The hidden story behind an ordinary penny host. Calm yet curious tone. Every coin ever made tells a story of history, craftsmanship, and sometimes pure accident. When you hold a penny from 1971, you're not just holding a piece of metal worth 1 cent. You're holding a fragment of American history, a coin that has survived decades of change, countless hands, and endless stories. Think about it for a second. This coin might have been in someone's pocket during the Vietnam War. It could have bought a newspaper, or maybe it sat forgotten in a family's old coin jar for half a century. Most people glance at a penny and see something ordinary, small, brown, and almost worthless. But collectors, they see potential. They know that every coin has a secret waiting to be uncovered, a small imperfection that could make it worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the magic of numismatics, the art of collecting and studying coins. And the truth is, the most valuable coins in the world weren't created to be special. They became special because of tiny mistakes, human errors made during the minting process that slipped through unnoticed. Those small, almost invisible differences are what separate a regular coin from a record-breaking one. So before you toss another penny aside or let it disappear into the bottom of a drawer, look closely, because the 1971 penny, one that looks just like every other coin, might be hiding something extraordinary, something that could change your life forever. The rare error that changes everything. You see, when billions of coins are made, even the most precise machines can make mistakes. Sometimes the die, the tool that stamps the coin, hits the metal twice. When that happens, you get something called a doubled die error. Imagine printing the same image twice, but slightly off. It creates a subtle shadow effect, a doubling, that you can actually see on the letters or numbers. In the case of the 1971 Lincoln penny, some coins were struck in this way. If you look carefully, you might see doubling on the word liberty, the phrase "in God we trust," or even the date 1971 itself. At first glance, it looks like just another penny. But to a trained eye, that small doubling means everything, because that tiny minting error transformed this 1-cent coin into a potential jackpot. The mind-blowing value. So how does a 1-cent coin become worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? It's all about 3 things. Rarity, very few of these. Doubled die pennies exist. Condition, coins in near-perfect shape, called mint state, can sell for massive amounts. Demand, collectors worldwide love these kinds of errors. Now hold on to your seat, because one verified 1971 doubled die penny in mint condition has sold for over $507,240 at a real auction. That's not a rumor. That's an actual sale through professional coin auctions right here in the US. Imagine a single penny that could pay off a house, a car, and still leave money in your pocket. Unreal, right? And the best part? There might still be a few of these coins out there, hiding in plain sight. Real auctions and where the magic happens. Now let's talk about where these coins are actually sold. If you ever discover a rare penny like this, you can't just throw it on eBay and hope for the best. The real action happens at major US coin auctions. Here are 3 of the most trusted names: Heritage Auctions, based in Dallas, Texas. They've been responsible for some of the biggest coin sales in history. Stack's Bowers Galleries, located in Costa Mesa, California. Their auctions attract serious collectors and investors. Great Collections Coin Auctions. Also based in California, they handle certified rare coins with professionalism and transparency. These are legitimate, world-recognized auction houses. When they host a sale, the bidding wars can get intense, and prices can skyrocket. So yes, when we say that a 1971 penny sold for over $507,240, it's at real auctions like these. How to check your own penny. All right, now let's talk about what everyone's wondering. How do you check if your 1971 penny is valuable? Here's what you do. Grab your coins, especially any old ones you've kept for years. Use a magnifying glass or zoom in with your phone camera. Look closely at the date and the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If the letters or numbers look slightly doubled, you might have something special. Check the mint mark. No mark equals Philadelphia Mint. D equals Denver Mint. S equals San Francisco Mint. Often proofs. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its collector value instantly. If you think your coin looks unusual, send it to a grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. These companies can authenticate your coin, assign it a grade, and even give it a serial number, making it ready for auction. You know what's fascinating? No one knows exactly how many of these 1971 double-die pennies still exist. Some might be sitting in old coin jars, forgotten boxes, or hidden inside vintage piggy banks. And here's the craziest part. New discoveries keep happening every year. People bring coins to conventions or local appraisers, and sometimes what they thought was just a normal penny turns out to be a life-changing find. It's like a treasure hunt, but instead of maps and pirates, it's about sharp eyes, patience, and a little bit of luck. So next time you get a handful of change, maybe don't spend that penny just yet, because it might be worth more than your car. Let this sink in. A single 1971 penny, something we barely notice, once sold for over $500,000. It's not just about the money. It's about the mystery, the story, and the thrill of discovery. Every coin has a history, and sometimes that history can change your life. If this story inspired you, or if you're now itching to check your coins, hit that like button to support this video. Comment below if you have a 1971 penny or want help checking your coins. Subscribe to Coin Spyder so you never miss another treasure hunting episode. And hey, if you've got coins you think are rare, or you want to know about upcoming US auctions, drop a comment below. The Coin Spyder community is full of collectors who can help. Because remember, your next coin could be the one that changes everything. This is Coin Spyder, and I'll see you in the next hunt. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a penny.